encoder now. That's cool. Alright, we're live. Hopefully, maybe, this time. This is like the third day of me getting confused. Well, why is it on the old thumbnail now? That doesn't make any sense. I'm so confused. Okay, well, let me change the thumbnail. Because apparently it didn't save. So, now it's literally, if you have Streamlabs OBS, you can just go live from that, which is pretty cool. I didn't know that was a feature. So, that's good to know. Because I was making the whole live stream on YouTube itself, and then I was just going to use the stream key, but I don't know where the hell that is anymore. Oh, now it's just a black screen as a thumbnail, apparently. It should still work. Yeah, I mean, now there's two completely identical videos, and one of them says it's live right now, even though I'm running the other one. So that's gonna be awesome to deal with later. Should probably start this. Oh yeah, I should message the server. Oh yeah, we have a Discord server. I should probably link that as well. Let me get a invite code, because that'd be epic. I'll just make it the 7-day link, whatever. It's gonna be on a live stream, so I'm sure it doesn't matter too much. Where's my live stream window? Because it says sign in the chat here. Okay, whatever. Oh my god, so much work. And there we go. That should be the Discord link. Not too much goes on there right now, anyway, because there's like 2 people in it. Well, there's 5 people, but you know, whatever. Alright, it's sent. It's good. It still doesn't work on Streamlabs though. That's odd. I don't like that. Why's my game quiet? I like the old way of streaming better. I don't really like this new way. Because the old way, you put the little encoder thing. I like the old way. Yeah, I agree with you, Chris. Well, whatever. Oh, there we go. I found the window. There's an actual window for it. Okay, it says I have a good connection. That's what I was looking for, because I want to make sure it actually runs good and you can see what's happening without it being a globby mess of video file. Alright. Well, this is our Crew Mars ship. We launched this a few episodes ago. I just started on here for the thumbnail because I didn't want a. Okay, so last stream was a Beat Saber video, or a Beat Saber stream, I guess. I haven't done that in years, and the old thumbnail was Dream with my name to the right of it. It's pretty funny. Alright, so game plan for the day. Should probably get working on that. Would be, so we're gonna probably do some garbage collection from orbit because it's messy up there. So it's gonna be a lot of rendezvousing. But first order of business, probably send our moonlanders up. Oh, we also have science. Let's make sure we don't have any juicy stuff to unlock. I thought I already had this unlocked. Okay, we're gonna need this though. Not sure why we don't have it. Hold up. I thought I made a. Oh yeah, our save got destroyed. I forgot about that stuff. We should still have the lander built, but I don't think we can launch it until we get enough science for it, which is easy since we have something around Dimos. Where's the infra? What is this one? Oh, yeah, you're not supposed to see this yet. Whoops. Oh my god, I forgot. Yeah, so those large holding tanks we gotta unlock, because we don't have them. I'll probably show you guys why in a second. I'm just making sure I have... All of our moonlanders start with moon, so there we go. Moon fuel, moon hauler. Moon hauler Nerva's it. A little bit heavy, but it uses 2 large holding tanks and the Nerva engines to fly up there. And it works pretty well. from testing anyway. And we've got spare fuel. Oh my god, this thing's a mess. Huh. Alright. Well, I'm gonna check the moon base real quick, because I did move it. Since, okay, so I reverted from... Okay, you guys don't know this, because those all, like, 200,000 times speed or whatnot. But the moon base, which we landed on the moon, obviously, we landed it near, like, the top of the moon. It was, like, up here. I moved it all the way down there with the launch tower thing. The thing it used to land on there, I used it to bring it all the way down to the equator. So that's pretty big change. Just gonna see if it works at all. There it is. It being here. I also realized that this Convertotron 250 was completely like, it was just overkill for a moon base. We could have used the smaller one, the 125, because the 250 is only good in orbit where you don't have ready access to ore, but this one can mine on the ground. I could have made this moon base way smaller. So the launch vehicle could have been way cheaper instead of $1 million. Yeah, so I used this thing to just bring it around. It's a cool little base. But next step, we're gonna get our... We need 300 more science first of all to get the large holding tank. I've already built the ship, so all we have to do is fly it, land it here, get our little arm out. I think I still have to deploy it, which takes a minute. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it right now, and that's not connected either, so I'm gonna have to do that. All right. We just need some science. We need 300 more for the large holding tanks. Once we get that, I might finish building Mars Infra on stream, but it's a beast of a ship. I think I was gonna make something else for it. It's been a few weeks since I've even touched this thing, or the game at all, really. Oh yeah, we were gonna go to Deimos, which is, oh yeah, Big EJ. This is our Jupiter mission. Just it gets there instantly. 2 years from now. And it has a small correction burn then, in a year and 159 days. So it's not that bad of a mission. Better than the old one. The old one still hasn't made its burn. And that's in, that actually comes after this guy's burn. Even though it was launched, like, 2 years later. Because we're actually on the right launch window. So he's still way up there. We're going to be encountering it down here. We might use this one to launch it out of the solar system, or maybe to like Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, stuff like that. Where are we going? Here. Oh yeah, we got another Kerbal around Deimos from a mission. We gotta save him, so we'll do that next time. Because I'm making a return vehicle. I gotta show that whole ship off. It's a mess of a ship. What's happening with the comm lines here? It's kind of weird. Alright, it's whatever. This is Crew Mars. Yep. There's also a aging satellite which we gotta fix. We don't have any engineers like on this ship. It's just scientists and Jeb, I think. We brought Jeb, right? If I remember right, it's Jeb, Bob, and yeah, some other guy or girl. Yeah. Alright, so we need 300 more science, and this is already up here, so I'm just gonna do that rather than anything expensive. Might be able to do that test real quick. I think Bill already did it. I can't remember. What? Like, I'm not used to the inventory system, okay? Put that there. EVA science? Wait, would this interact with the ship? Okay, it didn't. Oh, it did. It bounced off of it, but Hell yeah, 100 science. Is the kit reusable? Oh, nice. Alright, now we could... Alright, so we could get 705 science from it, or we could transmit it now and get a bit more. Or a bit less, but you know what I mean. 600 less science or 700 science is no contest. That means this is also going to produce way faster. Should only take like a few days. I still don't want to wait a few days, but whatever. We get to look at the awesome orbit this thing takes. See both poles of Mars, somewhat. North Pole's in winter right now. Circle around Deimos. There it is. Oh yeah, the Deimos spike. I should probably show you guys as well. It's kind of stupid. Look how small the planet is. We can just zoom out to it. It's just a massive spike on the North Pole of Deimos, which is cool. Wait, oh, what's the button for F4? Yeah. You can just see every ship, wherever the hell the other one is. You can see the flag. Oh, there he is. 3 ships around Deimos. Only one of them's mine, though. So. The other ones are stupid. That one's just a... like a lander. Not a lander, a command probe. Alright, 200 more science. I'm gonna... if this is a reusable experiment... yeah, I'm just gonna do it again. And transmit it directly for the extra 100 science, so we don't have to wait. Hopefully that doesn't affect our orbit at all, because that would suck. Let's check our orbit. Doesn't seem to have changed too much. We don't have an apoapsis for some reason, but whatever. I don't care. I'm sure that's not necessary. Also, yeah, music might be a tad loud, so I'm gonna lower it. We haven't done any missions yet. Kind of stupid, but whatever. Need 120 science. I hate time warping on this series because I want, like, it's the reason I didn't do the Jupiter mission in one episode. It's because I don't want to time warp 3 years and lose 3 years of time. Because that sounds just bad. Where is it? Transmit science. There. There we go. Now we're gonna get those large Orf tanks, whatever they're called. Land that with the Nervalander thing. Get a bunch of fuel up into the moon base, and then there's one more thing I was looking for. So there's the adapter module. Oh my god, my head's hurting. I'm trying to remember what I was doing. Okay, we need you. Isn't anything else on there, right? I don't think I had any of these unlocked yet, which is good, because I'm not sure how far ahead we were on the others. Save. It's dark as hell, but I'm gonna look over the ships I built. What I do is, between episodes, I mostly just build ships and get a bit of science, and that's pretty much it. That's all I do. And then for the actual videos, I cut off the shipbuilding part, and I just have the mission on there, which is a lot shorter. Also, Biggie J has one critical problem. I put the non-retractable solar panels on a ship that, you know, goes into Jupiter's atmosphere. So it might just be a failed mission. We're not going to be able to slow down with the atmosphere at this rate, unless we can get those retracted, which we can't. Or if we can get those like vertical in the panels by bringing an engineer there, But then we have the problem of an engineer stuck to a ship that's on a collision course with Jupiter. And there's no way to bring him back. So, yeah, that's gonna be a fun mission to sort out. It's still around Earth. Or it's escaping Earth right now. It's like a few hours from leaving. Earth Field Premium? Oh yeah, this was the original concept to, correct the moon base's orbit, or the orbital moon base's orbit, because it wasn't going over our landing site. Gateway, that's dead ship, really, it's not useful. I have a lot of ships, I gotta delete some of these. Okay, that's 400 grand. Jesus. Mars Infra is gonna be, it's gonna be the next ship that goes up in 200 days or so. When's the next window? Let's make sure we have an alarm set for that. I love this feature. 218 days. This ship is gonna go up, and it's a return capsule, right? With some parachutes on the side, so it can come back to Earth with 3 Kerbals. Well, I think we're bringing Val up, and an engineer as well. The engineer is gonna just sit in the lander can, then 2 empty seats, so that we can bring the guy around Deimos back and 1 other Kerbal back. Probably Jeb, because they don't need a pilot anymore. And then we've got, okay, we have our second ship here, which stays in orbit, docked to the crew Mars ship. It's a refinery, some fuel storage, and some better solar panels, just so it can run, and thermal systems, so it can cool down. No ore storage, just fuel. And then we have a massive amount of fuel here. Oh, and it also air brakes around Jupiter or Mars. We have just a massive amount of ore that we can send up with the lander. So 1 mining run is all it takes, and we've got enough fuel to last for a good long while. Because like 1 of these almost fills up a whole tank. So yeah, I feel like it's a good ship. And no landing gear either. The original design had those friction pads on the bottom of these, but I just need the extra engines and fuel for Martian like orbital maneuvers to get to Deimos in the first place. Oh yeah, this is where it is. Okay. So this middle segment here, let me see. Okay, yeah, we're gonna send it up as is, like this. Oh my god, yeah, this is okay, so it takes off with there, and it just brings it to orbit, right? And we're gonna fuel this thing up with spaceships from the orbital moon base. So it's a really complicated mission, or it's at least gonna take a long time. So this has to be launched in like 100 days to give us time to fuel it up. Because otherwise we're bringing like a few thousand tons into space, which would be really expensive. So we're not doing that. Yeah, and we have docking. Oh yeah, we're gonna reuse this middle part. Wait, if I remember right, we bring this center stage area to Mars. Let me check. Okay, so that's whatever. These all fire, just 3 rhinos. Has enough thrust to weight, with these empty, by the way. These are just side fuel tanks to help get into orbit. Yeah. Okay, so the original design, these are used to do the Martian transfer, or at least half of it. Then the center is used to do another half of the Martian transfer burn, but it's not going to be used to get into orbit. This is, and then this gets into orbit by itself, goes around Deimos, docks to the station, and it's going to be a bunch of fuel we can use at Mars, which means we'll be able to fill it up way easier. Because, you know, the landers there are way bigger than the ones we can get around the moon. Because it's right up there. So it's sending 1, 2, 3, 4 ships basically to Mars in 1 launch. And it's a massive ship, so I gotta remember how I planned that mission. I still have to build the takeoff. Yeah, this barely has enough thrust to go up, which is the reason I have to empty these tanks. Oh my god. Yeah, and then we have a like 1600 in just those fuel tanks, which is pretty nice. A bit of thrust away too. That's just to boost the whole spaceship out and away. And then what's this? Wolfhounds, and just that little fuel tank gets them home. It's also empty because there's no point in bringing fuel to an area with infinite fuel, because that's what Deimos is. Oh, what a ship, dude. We're also using these small ones just because of mass reasons. Don't want to add extra mass. And blocking the node is most of the drag anyway. So we did that. You can tell why I cut off the building segment. It's just a lot of work. I guess Mars Infra. I guess Mars Infrastructure is what I was going for with the name. It's been a few weeks. I don't remember what every one of these ships do, like all the way. Moon fuel. I think we already launched this one. Yeah, we did. We're gonna be using this thing to fuel up that massive segment for Mars Infra. So it's gonna take a lot of trips, but with the new Nerva lander, it shouldn't take as long, hopefully. So that's gonna be cool. Where's the other thing I was looking for? Oh yeah, the Nerva. We gotta send that up now. Moon Hauler Nerva. 600 grand, so that sucks. And I think, okay, I recover most of the stuff on this, except for those because we're too high up. Should already be built to get to the moon. We gotta make sure it does, or it's a lot of money gone. So we're gonna be trying not to revert flight at all. Yeah, I did this little thing to keep our fairing attached. And I just boost them away with those. I haven't actually test flown this yet, so this is gonna be interesting. Let's see, what else do we need? We're probably not on the moon transfer window. That's during the day around this time of year, so we're gonna, it's 2,000 tons. We're gonna bring it down and get some launch clamps so it doesn't run out of energy. Oh. Oh, you know, that's probably enough. That should be enough, yeah. No, I'm not used to streaming, so anything is going wrong with it, shout out in chat. Still can't chat in Streamlabs. I don't know why that is. I'm logged in for the stream. I'm not sure why it's not working. Oh, KSP's not responding. Okay, there we go. Very interesting gameplay so far. Alright, bouncing, that's normal with all my ships. Alright. Why? Oh my god. I have to wait for it to stop bouncing so I can time warp to the launch window. No, I had it. Oh, I have it still. Okay, good. Alright, that's close enough. And it is during the day, so that's somewhat helpful. Just so the stream is watchable. Semi-watchable, let's be real. Alright, this mess of fuel tanks is gonna go into space now. Oh my god, the lag. Well, enjoy the next, what is it, 8 minutes of this stream? Oh my god. I'm not sure how long I'll stream, probably an hour or two. But, you never know. How is this separated? These first? Let me recover up to it. Nice. Jesus Christ, that needs a lot of parachutes. Yeah, well, I'll just go off of when the engines turn off since this has no fuel tank segments. Except for the... oh no, they all have engines. Nice. Hey look, it's the moon. Alright, just 7.5 more minutes until we get there. This is why I cut up the videos so much, so you don't have to see this long burn into orbit. The only video that actually included the full burn is the second one, because the second one was our first orbital flight. You love this game? I love this game too. Except when it lags and the Kraken kills me, then I kinda don't like it as much. But other than that, it's a pretty darn good game. Hell yeah. It's shaking so much. I can't tell if it's about to disassemble itself from the Kraken or it's just shaking because of the engines being on. It's probably just the engines, but whatever. I'm amazed my ships work. I'm gonna be real. They don't look like they should, but they do. Sometimes. A lot of them do fail. You don't see those because I cut them out of videos, but you get to now if this one like plummets in the earth and blows up. So basically, every time I launch a rocket to anywhere, it's 8 minutes of just straight up burning before I get into a stable orbit. So it's just me and a rocket in yellow time frames. Or when this is yellow, you're lagging a bit. If it's red, you shouldn't even be running the goddamn game. Oh, Christ. When did those run out? How late was I with that? You guys go first? Okay. I don't know how late I was. All of your ships crumble? These would crumble, but they've got auto strut combined with some normal struts in some areas. And to make sure they don't shred each other up like a cheese grater, I've got fleas as separatrons. Oh my god. Bit of a rough orbital turn. I just forget when talking. Normally it's just... okay, we're 2 minutes in. Not too long now. Thing is, you want to burn more sideways, because then you're not fighting gravity. The more like parallel you are with the Earth or the surface of the planet, the more efficient you are, because you're not burning like against gravity the whole time. You're burning into getting your horizontal velocity for orbit. So we're gonna try and be as sideways as possible. Without falling out of the sky. I like keeping us a minute, depending on what our upper stage is. Oh shoot, when did those run out? I'm not paying attention to when our stages run out. The thing with asparagus is your thrust to weight is pretty much the same. It doesn't like massively increase. It's not bad though. I love asparagus. It's what all my ships are basically doing. We went right to left, then we're gonna go left to right, then those go, then these go, then those go, then I think that's our lander. Yeah. Our lander also has fuel tanks though, that it jettisons. It's a vertical staging. You'll see it once we pop this fairing off. I want to do it now, but well, I could. Hey, it didn't blow up. Oh. I could not tell if that was about to hit or not. Extend these. Hopefully those get recovered. They're going pretty fast. Little fat lander. It does its job though. Yeah, these don't last nearly as long as the other ones. I gotta pay more attention. We get money back too. We have a recovery mod. All of our boosters that land with the parachutes get mostly recovered. Depends on how fast they land. And how far away from the Kerbal Space Center they are. Some of these later ones get really darn far, which sucks, because they get less money back. Which is why I don't recover some of these later stages. This one doesn't get recovered, they just get tossed. Also saves on Delta V, so. Another trick I sometimes do, not always, it just depends on what my budget is for Delta V, is I limit the gimbal on the engines so that more of our thrust is just aligned with the spaceship. I've never made it out of Earth. In RSS or in Kerbal Space, like in real scale Earth or Kerbin Earth. Because Kerbin Earth is pretty easy, so I'm pretty sure it's talking about regular Earth. Not IRL, okay. So like the Kerbin, you've never like left the system. Have you at least been to the moon? So thrust away. Ugh. Kinda. I mean, if you've encountered the moon, you've left the Kerbin sphere to once. Goes just a few more meters a second past that, you've left Kerbin. Okay, hold on. No, it doesn't matter anymore. There we go. These are cheetahs. Yeah. Small ones. Just help boost us up there. See all my debris falling back down. That's why they don't, probably why they don't do asparagus in real life. You can have so much debris falling back down from space. Or at least at really high speeds. Alright, these side boosters are about to go. That should limit the fuel on those Separatrons. Got too much. Spins out of control. Oh shoot. I'm referencing our time to reach on the bottom left there to know how high of an angle we need. I like keeping it constant, more or less, so I gradually pitch up depending on if it goes down or up. Okay. Should start counting back up, yeah. We're at 23 degrees or so it's not the most efficient burn for orbit, but should still have enough fuel from the looks of it. We'll have a bit of fuel left over as well, that's good. We don't have an engineer on the moon base, do we? On the orbital moon base. I'm trying to remember if we do. I don't think so. We're gonna have to get one of our engineers up there. We gotta do this angle. Alright. Just 1,000 more meters a second. A bit more than that, but should be fine to burn sideways. Not that fine. There we go. Alright, a bit more than 8 minutes. It's even worse than I predicted. Let's see how many of our parts got recovered. Hopefully all of them. Okay, oh, these are the ones that are supposed to break, so that's good. We saved a bit of money. Still lost it, but whatever. We saved money. I don't have antennas on this. Might be a problem since it's an probe core. Lander. Should be okay, we got a good network. Alright. We should have enough to reach the moon. Yeah, we have 5,000 meters a second there. Oh, I should explain how these work. After these guys are gone, we'll be burning from these fuel tanks. We jettison those, we'll burn from those with these 3 engines. So these 3 engines, the fuel drains up into them, gets jettisoned, up into them, gets jettisoned, and then our lander is all up here. I don't even think we run this on full fuel, do we? Oh, it looks like we do. Alright, that's good. Alright, where's the moon at? There. I was expecting a bit of a better turn rate because of all these reaction wheels. Might have been better to get the larger scale ones. It's just that every time you add a ton to this, you're getting rid of a ton that you bring to orbit. So, you know, you gotta really play it carefully. It's pretty slow burning. We'll probably gonna start the burn around here. Yeah, I've never tested this design, so hopefully it does work. We've got control, so that's good. Yep. So we drain from all of this huge core of just small little MK0s. We just drain the fuel from them. The reason I'm using these is because they're the most efficient fuel tanks in the game. With mass-wise. Compared to these, they're more efficient, for sure. Because they're so lightweight. The heaviest part about the fuel tank is the fuel, instead of the tank itself, so you don't have to lug that thing around. Alright, now we just burn another, probably 10 minutes. Let's do no, actually. 6 minutes. A bit more than that. Luckily, because we have a lot less parts, I can physics warp. Should speed this up by a lot. Any minute now, we'll get right up there. Unfortunately, all of our burns end up on the night side of the planet, so it's kind of annoying. Alright, we're gonna get ready to separate this. And it's gone. It's a pretty cool looking fuel tank. I like it. Though maybe I should have included more fuel before decoupling it. Would have made it more efficient, but whatever. Because decouplers have mass too. Oh, okay, I thought our engine sounds disappeared. Oh yeah, the geostationary network ring thing that we made. What was that? Episode 4, I think. When I just got fed up with oceans. We made this whole ring system. Yeah, they drift apart. Because all I was doing was separating them with decouplers. They don't have their own engines or anything, so. Oh shoot, we're actually a few degrees off there. Luckily that does matter a bit. Alright, we're at the ascending node, so we're going up, so we gotta burn around here. Also, we're almost out of fuel. Another quick save, so we don't have to redo this whole burn. I should have fixed the inclination earlier in the burn, I don't know. I just never noticed it. Alright, this is the last fuel tank. There they go. Now it's just the lander. Should have enough fuel to do the job. Better have enough fuel to do the job. What riveting gameplay. What do you guys think the odds are of me actually landing next to the base first try without crashing? Okay, well, we fixed the inclination a bit, so that's good. Well, we tried to fix the inclination a bit. We'll go 100 kilometers. Oh, we don't have oh shoot, we don't have RCS. Okay, it's got decent turn rate. 40 kilometers. That's a pretty good distance. Much electric charge do we have? We actually carry more ore than fuel to orbit, which is good. It's really good. Make sure we don't have to do as many runs. It's a little fat miner. I kind of like it. Doesn't have much electric charge though, so if we land in the nighttime, we're not gonna have a good time. Also, I'm wondering whether we should bring just fuel up the Mars infra ship enough to bring it to the moon, and then we'll go to Mars from the moon with it. It depends though, because that's gonna take a long time, probably several hours of just mining, which isn't that great for content, depending on how many people you got. Epic Gamer? That's my middle name actually. Alright, we're around the moon. Look how beautiful that is. Huge amount of fuel. We should have plenty of fuel to do this, I'm gonna be real. I don't know why I have this much fuel on me. It's alright though. I like more fuel. Just means that our ship was more expensive than it needed to be. So, that sucks. I think I have enough fuel to land and go back to orbit without refueling. Pretty nice. Oh, we're also using this ship for the Moon 4 journey, because I accepted that without thinking. And now we have it on our little contract sheet. What am I doing right now? Going around the moon with a lander. So this lander is gonna pick up fuel from where is it? This moon base, right here. My mouse would work. And then we're gonna refuel the space station with it. It should only take like a lot of mining runs. We're gonna go in a nice low orbit. That way our speed's low on speed. Well, it's high speed, but you know what I mean. Gravity won't be affecting us as long. And we've already taken out the speed from the equation while we're still up here. So, that's why I'm bringing the orbit way down. More than it needs to be, really, but whatever. Those are a lot of lines. Yeah, there's a lot of ships here. Alright, we gotta land by this guy. Oh, Jesus. There we go. I'm actually gonna turn off those lines. because I don't really need them. We're also landing in the night, so that's fun. Can we see the space station? No. Okay, you're asking for a mod for infinite fuel? That's your first problem. You never do. But you don't need a mod for that. Ooh, why are you so low? Okay, we might see our first crash here. Okay, well, you don't need a mod for infinite fuel, dude. There's a cheat menu. I'm not gonna tell you how to open it, but there is one. Okay, yeah, we gotta fix it. Mediterranean Eagle. Sup. Okay, this is for sure gonna crash. Where did I quick save last? I just don't want to deal with having to wait for the time warp. Trying to make sure that each mission doesn't take 18 hours to complete, because you can't really cut it out. Alright, so sign X, there is a cheat menu. It is, I think it's left Alt, Shift, F12. And you can use that. Alright, we're gonna boost our orbit just a bit up, so we don't have to wait. Yeah, Alt F12. I mean, I don't know why you'd want to use that. I mean, you can learn like what the different burns do, I guess. But I just learned from being just that good at the game. Let's be real. Alright, we gotta wait a bit, which I don't like doing. Should only take like 5 more days. Let's see how long our energy lasts. It should be enough to land. Unless we're hibernating. I don't think so though. I never put that on my Pro Cores. It is cheating. That's why they call it the cheat menu. Like, I've used it for some test vehicles, because waiting for a Jupiter time warp takes a long time. So that's how I test if heat shields work or not. They don't. Not that well, anyway. Just touch the outer atmosphere and you almost burn up. So I might try a mission where I just impact Jupiter with like a layered heat shields. Which would be cool, but it's also like a few $1 million that could be instantly wasted by the laws of thermodynamics. Let's quick save since we're getting up on our window. It just sucks that we're landing at night. I should be able to do it. It's just not gonna be fun. Alright. Another advantage of a small orbit is you can wait a very small amount of time. That was too large of an amount of time, so we're gonna quick save back. Remember doing a mission to Duna and forgot to put parachutes to land, so I had to do a rescue mission. Because I couldn't take off. You couldn't take off from Duna surface? I used, so I had the Christmas mission, where we landed the Christmas tree on Mars' surface. It doesn't take off. It doesn't have its own fuel tank, but it lands with parachutes. But the parachutes don't work anywhere on Mars except for I think Hela's basin. Everywhere else is just too high up, and the stock parachutes don't even open. So I had to land there, and I had to basically I had to be pretty much vertical, or like not vertical, basically in orbit 200 feet over the ground so that the parachutes could deploy without me crashing to the ground first. The video is up, so you can see it there. What did I call that? Mars Fleet? I think it was Mars Fleet or something like that. And it took me 4 hours, I think, to find a, like, I looked up like Mars maps and stuff at the surface altitude, but I had to make sure it worked before I launched it. You commented on that one, yeah. Now we could use maneuver nodes, or we can just not. Oh yeah, what's a burn time to 0? 3 minutes 30 seconds. Which isn't terrible. That's enough leeway. There aren't any mountains in the way. It's a huge flat expanse where it lands. Well, I guess the old location was better, but this is the next best part. 3 minutes 22 seconds. So we got time. Well, not that much time. Jesus. Might as well start burning now. See if we can see the base yet. I can't see anything. It's just pitch black. But I don't want to wait years. I don't think we can see it like this. There's a lot of debris up here. Oh. Whoopsie. Bless me. How much time we got? 3 minutes 8 seconds. Okay. Wonder what the control on this is gonna feel like full ore. I feel like it's not gonna be that good. The next Mars mission is gonna be sick though. Like I've got it all planned out. Just gotta do it, and I gotta start preparing for it like hundreds of days before the Mars launch window. I also want to get a lunar cycler up, which I still haven't done. I did a ton of math for it, figured out the moon's orbital periods off, stuff like that, but never got around to it. I'm feeling good about this landing attempt. You can't figure out gravity assist well? I could probably do a gravity assist tutorial or something like that. I actually probably know Mars a bit better than Earth. Nah, I don't think so. Minute 50 seconds. Got time. Oh shoot. I hate when I double click on that. Very riveting gameplay, especially when you can't see anything going on. Can we see it yet? No. No, we cannot. Let's see. Alright. It's the grind. Yeah, we're going back up. Not the most efficient landing, but we have so much fuel that it doesn't matter. Alright, we've got a minute to spare. No, we still can't burn like that. Night gaming. Alright, we can see it now. So so I don't have to use the map here. We gotta burn a bit this way. I'm going really slow. Thank God I put in way more fuel than necessary. Oh, it's the wrong way. Whoops. Minute 40 seconds to slow down. That's awesome, game. Keep doing that and I'll die. Do I have lights for landing? Nope. The moon base has lights though. And it lights up the landing location where I have to be in the arm's range. Not even sure if they're on though, so I get to have fun with that. I should be fine. That is not a minute 30. Game lied to me. I have 25 seconds. Okay. I'd rather stop in the air than stop on the ground too hard. Not too great at landings. I'm gonna be real. I forget this is a nervous ship, so the thrust weight sucks. Well, it's decent. It's enough to haul up all this ore. Ore, not ore. Alright. That's a tad close to the ground. Live stream? Hell yeah. What's the braking tolerance on Nervas? Alright. It doesn't matter too much anymore. Which way? Not north. East. Okay. I gotta land near it, because it does not have wheels. Luckily I overfilled this thing with fuel. Oh shoot, the landing, the lights are off. I'll just land it and then turn them back on. Oh, okay. That was decent. Alright. Don't know why you're off, but that's cool. Which side is... Oh my god. You gotta land here. That's not the best landing lane in the world either. Ugh, this sucks, man. Too dark for this stuff, man. Okay. We need to go... this way? I'll fly like a helicopter. Or we die. Gotta go more east, southeast. I could have waited for sunrise, you're right. But I'm just this awesome. Epic. Alright, let's see if we're in range of the thing. Let's turn off these engines as well. Gotta turn off all the engines. Should make a landing pad. Locked. Nope. Why is it doing that? I thought you were locked. You are locked. You're locked. Oh my god, how much I hate these robotic arms. Okay, that works. Actually, I had a lot of trouble getting this arm to work in the first place. That light is in the worst possible spot. No, it's awesome light. We're also out of range by a really small amount. So, that sucks. I should have made 2 pistons on the front for the extra reach. What? No, stay in there. Alright, which direction do you guys think that is? Yeah, KSP 1 robotics, I just don't understand half the time. I mean, they're okay though. I like them. But I'm also new to them because I didn't get the DLC for a long while. There we go. That should be in range. Let's not grab onto the solar panel. They won't add robotics at launch? Really? Did they announce that? What? What the hell happened there? We all saw that, right? It was all going good. It's just sandbox KSP. That kind of sucks. I was looking forward to They said something about. They said something about like resources instead of like funds being the main thing. And I was excited for that because you could like actually mine on. Okay. Why'd you work that time? Hey, whoa, whoa. Why are you on? God dang it. You know how much trouble I've had with this. The first time I landed to this thing and docked to the arm, it spun out my ship as well, but I hadn't quick saved yet. And it was like upside down and stuff. It was such an annoying thing. Okay. Attempt 87. Alright, attempt 80. Why don't I just time warp today? We need. Well, we don't need solar panels, and I don't want to waste time. What? Wait, look! What? Alright, you guys gotta be off. Otherwise, our arm interacts with them. We'll quick save there in case the Kraken comes back. Adventure mode. That's kind of weird. It just needs to be a good game. That's all I'm hoping for. I'm also not sure if I'm gonna continue the series once the second game comes out. Stay the hell away from the ship. Alright, there we go. That didn't take that long. Alright, do we have 4 in here already? We don't. Alright, start mining. On the bright side, we only have to use liquid fuel. I love the stress of doing contracts. So, a little difference there. Oh my god, our fuel cells aren't keeping up with nighttime demand. Well, I guess they did. Alright, you guys can turn off. Arm can not move the whole base around just for a second. Yeah, I need a goal. That's why I'm playing this. Okay, sun's completely on the other side of the moon. It sucks. Alright, disarm and retract that thing. Alright, anything wrong with this? We have full fuel, full ore. Looks pretty good. We should have enough fuel to reach orbit. With 200 meters a second to spare. Don't end the series. It's cool. There won't be mods for. Yeah, you're right. There's not gonna be any mods for that. Oh my god, we're right at the launch window to get to the moon station. That's good. Right. Let's go. Okay, nothing's connected. You're good. Triple quick save just to make sure. Axial tilt's actually possible in KSP 2. Nice. That is slow. I can't turn yet because otherwise the engine exhaust is going to hit the base. Alright. Not sure what angle we have to go in. We have to go south a bit, so probably just target marker, which is pretty handy. I'm gonna try not quick saving. Enough of a motivator? I mean, rescuing Kerbal isn't too hard anyway, right? I mean, it's half of the game. Half of KSP is rescuing your own Kerbals from your own. Oh, that counts as outpost construction. The thrust away on this thing sucks, man. We can actually tilt more though. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. Just burn directly towards it. I actually thought interplanetary would be a lot harder, but after I got a foothold in space and like figured out all my Delta V budgets, it wasn't that hard, which I like. Because I thought the series would need way bigger rockets than we're using. Except for Mars Infra, that thing's massive. But, oh yeah, I never said this in a video, but I was gonna build a runway on Deimos where we, like, incoming spacecraft to Mars would be able to land on the runway. It's like a few kilometers long, and they could use brakes to slow down and capture into orbit. It's like a litho braking, but like real. I thought it was a good idea until I realized that like making a giant runway would be really hard. Like very, very hard. Like, even in the test world, I I just could not do it. And the Mars Cycler and Lunar Cycler would probably be enough anyway. Get a bunch of fuel up. We need bigger though. We need just way bigger fuel haulers. Which we don't have right now. Mostly because it's just way too expensive. But we'll get it. We'll fix the tilt later. Hopefully it doesn't take much energy to do that. Oh shoot. Well, now it does. Whoops. There's a reason I haven't quick saved yet. I don't know the exact inclination we should send it at, which we're about to find out. .1 degrees. It'd probably be better to just follow the 90-degree marker. Hopefully it has enough fuel. RSS is fun, but it's also like, if you just want space game, it's fine with regular KSP. I mean, I'm using stock parts here as like a challenge, because I just didn't want to mess with RO. Real scale parts and stuff. Whatever it's called. Realism overhaul. We don't have enough fuel. We don't have enough fuel to rendezvous. Which sucks. I mean, we do. I could just ditch some of the ore. I gotta ditch it now, though, if anything. Yeah, I'm gonna call it. I'm calling it. Alright. You should have enough now. Oh, RP1 is what it was called, yeah. Alright, half of our ore hold is gone now, so that sucks. We did also burn really inefficiently up here. So there's a combination of that stuff we gotta fix. And I might add a fuel tank extension for the ship. Right, we are probably gonna catch up to it by the time we get up there, so that's useful. Our inclination's still off. We might not even have enough fuel to rendezvous. Because we gotta speed up once we're up there as well. We'll see. It's gonna be close. That's all I know. We finally got out of the dark. It's good. Yeah, I overestimated this lander. We're gonna have to add a fuel tank extension to it. So yeah, that's one advantage of stock parts, but it's also like they're not built for real scale solar systems. Okay, we're cutting it close. Like really, really close. Oh, we don't have freaking control, really? We don't even talk to the ship? Where's Earth? Oh, great. Alright. We're close enough to get target vectors to approach, so that's cool. Yeah, you could probably tweak scale stock parts. But, like, I don't know why you would. still way below it. It sucks. Great. We should still have enough fuel to land back on the surface of the moon. Just not sure. Also burned a bit more than I needed to over there. Yeah, I burned way more than I needed to. That sucks. Earth atmosphere is at 140 kilometers for RSS. 140 kilometers. Casual rendezvous. And we do have enough fuel, so that's good. Well, we made it up here. That's a start. Hopefully we have enough ore to get enough fuel to land. We should, because we're landing without any ore mass in here. Just the only unfortunate part is we don't have signal, even though we're right next to a space station. Like, what? Oh, whatever. Oh, we have signal. Nice. Should have made a better relay network around the moon. Alright, we do have to... what are we gonna need? We're gonna need a fuel tank extension for this lander. Because right now, it doesn't have enough fuel from landing to take off to get up here. How much Delta V did it take? I'll say we'll need 2200 on the next iteration. This is mostly just a test ship. Did its mission. And it's still a pretty good vessel. We can dock fuel tanks up there. Permanent extension to the ship. Makes it a bit taller too. Alright, what size? Okay, we have a regular one. Yeah, we don't have RCS, so we're gonna have to make do with this. We could probably aim for this light side one. Yeah, I could probably do that. It's 3 satellites. Wait, that's a junior, isn't it? Shit. Ugh, which way? This way. It would track most things. Then again, I could just get a high altitude polar lunar satellite. Probably do the same thing. Wait, I have to slow down a lot. Jesus. Hopefully, I don't push the. We rotated it. We accidentally rotated the space station. Luckily, we still docked, so that's good. I'll just let them work it out. There we go. Alright, now we just run this one for... Okay, here's where we have to think. Do we quick save or do we not? I don't even remember if I quick saved earlier. Alright, I completely overestimated this miner though. It kinda was not good. We had to dump the ore before we even got up here. Shaking. If we run both of them, we'll get like 1500 liquid fuel out of it. Should be okay. Oh, we don't have an engineer on board, so it's super slow. Or, wait, no, it's thermal control. Oh my god, we don't have that on here. I really know how to build a bad ship. That's for sure. How long is this gonna take? A day or 15? Alright, this has a lot more oxidizing than fuel, so that sucks. And this thing does not have enough fuel to get back to the lunar surface. That sucks. Alright, you know what that means? It means the ship sucks and we gotta make it better. Yeah, I like really just made that bad. I didn't review it or anything. And we don't have thermal... Oh, we saved here, didn't we? How awesome is that? Alright, we're just gonna fill up the liquid fuel then. We don't have thermal control panels because the original design was... what is it? It was a cheetah engine lander, basically. Or was it a wolfhound? It was one of those two, and they had their own thermal control system and their own engineer. So we're gonna have to bring a engineer up here to dock to the station. And he's gonna live here, basically. Just make it crash on Earth. The lander's still useful. That's a problem. How long have we been out of fuel? I stopped looking after a minute. Alright, let's see if this has enough. It does. This is enough fuel to land. And we gained fuel on the station, so technically we're still gaining. It's just not as much as I wanted. At all. Because we have 2,000 liquid fuel on here, and 1,028 on here. So it's still enough to fully fuel this thing. I'm gonna say that's a success. We're gonna land this back at the moon base. When's our Martian transfer window? When's everything? Hold up. We only have 199 days. So we gotta try and get a sustainable. Oh my god. Okay, I have a different idea. We're gonna get the fuel tank extension up there now. So before we did all the time warp jazz and wasted a bunch of days, we're gonna use those days to get another lander up. Maybe not another lander, but we'll get the extra fuel tank up here. It shouldn't be that hard. That way we can send all 3,000 units, because we're still gaining liquid fuel. So that's awesome. We just need, I'd say 2,400 full ore should be enough Delta V. Because we didn't start with too much. 2,400 seems safe. Alright. See if we have any missions. 450 units. You know, that would be really easy if we had a miner there. We could get 2 more Kerbals. We could bring... Okay, hold on. That's a pretty good mission. I might max out my... Alright, so... Okay, I gotta explain why it's a good mission. For the Mars Infra mission, which is in 200 days, it has 3 seats going back home to Kerbin. If we leave Val, we could bring all 3 of the Kerbals back home. Which is actually awesome. Wait. Oh, it's just 1 Kerbal. But we have to save the craft. Oh, we're not doing that. You can stay there. This one, though, I could do. Or this are active ones? Yeah, okay. That's why I can't do it. Science data from surface of Phobos. I have a ship around there, I could do that. We don't need any more money though, not right now. We are sending another thing to the moon. Hopefully quicker this time, and cheaper. I'm not even gonna deal with sending any, or like recovering any of the boosters. Though the booster recovery made the last ship a lot cheaper. It's probably gonna pay for this next ship. First thing we do is we're gonna pull up our moon hauler, whatever the hell it's called. Lots of ships here. Moon base alpha. We could send another one up if we wanted to, but I'm not a monster. Moon hauler Nerva. That's it. 600 grand. That's pretty expensive. All right. How much Delta V do we have? Oh. Shit. We're not even gonna edit the ship. Not shit. I don't know if I said shit or not. Sounded like it though. Alright, just give me like 8 minutes here while I scroll through our staging window. There we go. And so full of ore and fully fueled, that's 2,000 meters a second on the lunar surface. Let's make sure we're on that so we can check our thrust to weight. Alright, so around 2 thrust to weight. We're gonna have to figure out what to add to this to make it better. We're also gonna bring our engineer Kerbal to the station as well, just to smoothen it out. So we're bringing a spare part and probably an extra fuel tank. It should only take 1, maybe even less. Oh wow, maybe even more. Well, if we're bringing an engineer Kerbal, pretty chilling. Thank you. Oh, we're gonna. Okay, hold up. 2,400 should be enough. It should be more than enough. Especially if I don't launch terribly, like last time. Because I want all 3,000 units up there. Okay, maybe we add some of those small field things. I just dropped my pen. Okay, well, let's see if we can add some of these. Well, that's enough. Maybe we just bring extra, like these things. Because we'll only need 4. Oh, well, no, we'll need 6. So we'll need 12 of these things. Or we could go for 18 and just be extra safe, but then Delta V is suffering, so. And the only problem with this is an engineering Kerbal would have to place them all manually, and it's not gonna be, you know, that's not gonna be it. Like, theoretically, yes, it would work, and I could launch a new one with them on it pretty easily, since we landed with extra fuel over. We could just launch a second Nerva and send the previous Nerva to Mars. That might be the real plan. That's just an extra $500,000 though, so I'm gonna need some opinions on that. I'm not sure. Do I send a second one of these with improvements, or do I send a Kerbal the fuel tank, basically? Oh, whoops. Tabbed out of the game. Because all we have to do is get the engineer Kerbal, take that off, put this on top of that, put the docking port back on top, and probably add 2 of these fuel tanks to the sides. Maybe 4. Because that's enough fuel. But we'd have to assemble in orbit, which is just something I don't want to do. Why is our Delta V so low? Might have dragged something out of it. Might have dragged one of the bottom stages in the wrong position. Alright, the question is, do we send this module on top separately, or do we launch a second Moon Hauler Nerva up there? Just built like this. The thing is, we didn't revert. That other ship is still there, so we gotta keep that in mind. Right now in my head, sending a second ship is good, because then we can send the old Nerva over to Mars, and it can do whatever it wants. Send it separately, put a probe core there. I could dock it, send this up, have the docking port there, and then dock it. But if I send the engineer Kerbal, I can have the engineer Kerbal in the station with thermal pad, or what are they called? Whatever. I could do that. I could dock them. That'd be an easy solution, but I'd have an extra docking port that's redundant, and that wastes a bit of Delta V, which doesn't matter too much at this point, but I could send a whole new spaceship that looks just like this one. A bit different. We'll have the smaller fuel tanks just added onto the sides. Or we... I don't know. Decisions. I don't like them. Also, we have a Discord server, so I want to make sure that's publicized. Everyone joins the Discord. That'd be epic. Let me make sure. No, it's not. By the way, bigger fuel tanks are actually less efficient than small ones, or at least in the case of these. Bigger fuel tanks are not better. These are the most efficient fuel tanks cost-wise. These small ones are the most efficient mass-wise. So, you see how that's 0.25 units of liquid fuel? Units of liquid fuel, yeah. But 0.025 is the mass of the actual fuel tank. So, it's better to send the small ones rather than the big one. Problem is you need more parts, so depends on what you want. Thing is, do I really want to send that mission again? I guess it doesn't matter too much. Okay, hold up. Let me just scrap everything we've done, make sure. Because I think I moved some of my staging around. Yeah, definitely move one of them around. Look how much extra Delta V we have. Alright. We are gonna add some improvements. Actual communications. Because you joined it? Nice. Very active. There's a little button as well that you can use for what's it called? It's like a subscriber button. It just gives you a role that makes you look awesome. Alright, so oh yeah, these are clipped up a bit just so that lands flat. What other improvements we need? Okay, we have retractable solar panels because you never know when you need that. We could bring a small thermal system so that when it's docked to the station and it's refining, we can use those, but I don't know how that's gonna affect Delta V. Oh, great. Oh, shit. Okay, just give me a minute. Alright, there we go. So we have 5,000 full, but I'm more interested in full warload. Because we arrived at the moon with plenty of Delta V to spare. We were hovering and stuff. What? They're really that lightweight? Hell yeah. Okay, we're doing that. They're not the best radiator panels, but there's something for the station to use, so we'll do that. We're not bringing a Kerbal still, so it's not going to be efficient, but the thermal efficiency is going to be higher than before. So that's okay. Alright, now we're going to add fuel tanks. This is probably... it's a decent solution. Just launching the whole thing again. It's an expensive one, but it's not bad. And we're adding landing lights because I'm not dealing with that shit again. Maybe the dome light's good. I don't know how good it is, but we'll see the ground, that's for sure. Well, it reaches the bottom, so it's probably okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 2 landers up there is just, it's better than 1. Also, these are peeking out of the fairing. I can't redesign the fairing. Well, I can. I don't want to. So I'm just gonna move these guys to the side. Wait, we have the dome light. Oh, it's gone now. I'd rather not redesign a fairing. Make it look decently nice. It's a very flat, pancake-looking lander, but it's better. Okay, hold up. Alright. Looks pretty good. I could also add an RCS system, but I don't think I need it. Yeah, because eventually we could send one to Phobos and just have it as like a fueler. Please put, yeah, lights, good idea, because I forgot to replace those. They gotta be thin. We'll probably put them on the side here. Its beam does not shine very far. I mean, it should be okay, right? Okay, it actually doesn't go down far at all. But it's better than nothing. How do you think? Good enough lights? Or better ones? Because, where is it? There's a spotlight one that's pretty good distance. Good enough? Hell yeah. And, always gotta. I think that's just needless. We don't need that. There we go. Actually, we can put that over the lights. So Elon's smoking. Elon's blunt gets our landing lights on. Oh. Wait, what? There we go. Alright. Lights off. And we got Elon as well. We got thermal pads, communication improvements, extra fuel so we can actually make it to orbit. Alright, let's assume it takes... Okay, hold up. We should have enough fuel to get to orbit. I don't... We should be okay. Plus we have the fuel inside the station already. We can redock the lander that's already there and move the station around if we need to. So, we're good on that front. X. Nerve X. Thing is, with a normal video, you don't... Wait. Big problem. Big problem. We can't launch it. I'm so glad I noticed this problem before we launched. We left the ore in there. We gotta take that out. Were you around in the stream when I was showing off the, what is it, Mars Infra ship? It's our next Mars mission. I want to make sure everyone gets a nice peek of it. Whenever our game finishes loading. You weren't? Alright, I'm gonna show that as well. Once I get rid of the fuel. Or the ore, sorry. Alright, that whole loading screen just to go right back. The ship's not done yet. I took like a 2-week break right as I was building it. I kind of forgot how it worked, but I remembered. And we're back. Get the hell out of here. There we go. Okay, they're both gone. It's the next generation Mars ship. What am I gonna do when I have to build bigger ships? Mars Infra is the bigger ship. I might just do orbital assembly. Like, these ships aren't the biggest I can make. I can build bigger. Like, the Crew Mars ship was pretty big, wasn't it? Where's that? No, Crew Mars ship was small. Like, this is the ship where crew Mars is from. It's so small. This is back when I was efficient. Where is it? So bigger ships, we're just gonna build them in segments and then assemble it in orbit. So we'll make the whole finalized, like completed ship, and then we'll reference off of that. It's the original lander. It sucks. I'm never gonna send that up. Mars Infra, here it is. To get new engines and stuff. I mean, I think I already have most of the engines. I don't have ion engines yet, but I have mammoths and stuff. And if it's ever just too heavy, we have Clydesdales that we can just do that with. Alright, but this is the next Mars mission ship. We have a return capsule for 3 Kerbals. So Val's going to send it up. It's going to have an engineer in the bottom segment, which is the lander. A huge ore capacity. Very little amount of fuel though. But it works. Big landers. Pierces through its own fuel tanks, but you know, whatever. Thermal control system on those. And then the refinery module stays on the crew Mars ship. Brings back. Yeah, those are the 3 ships that are like staying around Dynamos permanently. This is going to be a tanker. So the ship that's used to transfer to Mars is going to be reused because we're going to fill it up. Oh yeah, we also have to launch it empty, otherwise it's just going to be too big. So we're going to have to fuel it up over the course of a very long time, and it's not going to be fun. I might make another stream when I do that because it's going to be monotonous. We're basically going to be doing what we're setting up now. These miners are going to be fueling up this ship, and we need, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 6, 20,000. We need 20,000 units of liquid fuel, and right now our best ship has 6,000 capacity, so we'll have to do like 4 trips. And still, we have to fill up the tanker ship in the first place to fill up this one so it can transfer over to Mars. And it's just a whole process. A massive process. But the launch vehicle's not done. To get to Mars and back, I think to Mars, if I remember right, is 5. Hold up, so it's 3,000 something to get out. We'll just say 3,200 to get out of Earth. Then we need another 2,000 something to get to Mars. I can pull it up. It'd probably be around 10 kilometers a second both ways. For like a 2-way trip. But it's a lot. Luckily, this ship has enough to do it. Oh, it's actually way less. I was accounting for like orbiting. If you're just flying by Mars, it's like 4,200 to get there, and then the same back. Or it's only 1,000 to get back to Earth. 2,000 if you're in like low orbit. So yeah, this top module here should be enough to return back when it's full. Let me fill it up. See how much it has. Yeah, it has 2,406 meters a second of fuel, so it should have enough. And then aero braking does the rest. Hopefully the heat shield lives. If it doesn't, that's not gonna be fun. But this ship is nowhere near ready, and we're gonna have to launch it in like 100 days from now. So that's cool. Right now, though, we have to send Nerva X in all of its glory. Should have done this before I launched the first one. And I guess we'll send the old lander over to we'll send that over to Mars. Do the Moon 4 mission. I might make a bigger tanker ship though to transfer the fuel around. To fill up the tanker ship that's gonna transfer fuel around for Mars. Like tanker ships for tanker ships. It just sucks. Because having 6,000 as the one that's around the orbital moon base right now, even if it's not full, it's just not enough fuel to do anything with. And you still need fuel on the tanker to get back to the moon base to refuel. So it's a whole process where we have to calculate if we can make it or not. If we can, we have to figure out how much fuel we can like send out, which is why I'm not using giant fuel tanks on tankers. Because we need fuel left inside of it. All right, it's a bit late to launch, but I can wait a day. Where's? Oh, we don't have our Mars. Oh my god, I passed it. This is stuff you don't see in the videos because I cut it all out because it just takes too goddamn long. All right. Casual game crashing screen. Did the game fully crash? I'm sure it's just a bug. It'll respawn. Yeah, okay, the game crashed. We saved everything though, so it's okay. Just means we're gonna have to wait for it to start back up. Alright. Yeah, you don't see this in the videos, because it crashes quite a bit. Probably because of this, but you know what? It works, so I don't bother changing it. I don't dare touch this game, because it could break. Alright. Now we just wait. This is the part of the video, normally when I'm making it, where I pull up YouTube and watch other videos, because it just takes too long. Yeah. Any day now, and we're back in the game. Riveting gameplay. My specs, it's what is it? I have a 1060 and like an Intel i7 4000 whatever generation. Not the best, but I got it in like 2016, which is okay. It's old, but it's not terrible. I bought it for playing the HTC Vive. It's a bit underpowered nowadays, but it still works. The 1030, hell yeah. Mine used to be like a 960 if I remember right, but I changed it like first day. I forgot what happened to that card. I think I just gave it to my sister. Alright, we can now start. Only 4 saves. The Seal Shark production has arrived. 1 entrance. Yeah, our game just crashed, so we're getting back in it. Hey, no way, it's still in the launch pad. And Just Dark says hello with 1 L. Because I already took the L when the game crashed, so he couldn't use it. Alright. Hell yeah. Alright, now we just wait for our launch window. Don't worry, it's during the day. We were a few hours past it, which is bad, but whatever. Yeah, I need an upgrade as well. That way I can actually run launching my ships. Okay, let's make sure this is the right ship. Alright, looks okay. Alright, it's gonna take us probably around 9 minutes to get to orbit. Now we just wait. Oh yeah, an unannounced change. I didn't say it in the videos. I'm using these guys now, Mastodons, instead of the mainsails because they're cheaper. Really small change, but whatever. They have a bit less thrust, and they're a bit less efficient, but they're just so much cheaper that I use. What rocket is that? It's the Nerva X hauler. Moon hauler Nerva X. Custom built. It's because this is what I need to get to the moon. So it takes a bit of fuel. Because we're playing in real scale. That's why it's a monster. Nah, it doesn't explode. Too good to fail. It's too big to fail. Yeah. That's the line. Let him game. Want me to turn this ship around? I'll do that. When in doubt, more boosters. Yep. That was the motto of this ship. Because these all separate asparagus style. Except for these outer ones, since it's just them. You know, just increasing the amount of these core boosters we have would be more efficient than these giant fuel tanks. Well, up to a point. I'd have to add fuel to them as well. But I'd have to stage them every minute, or less than a minute. Like, these things separate quickly. And it's just too much to keep track of. Which is why I'm now using these adapter fuel tanks, which are super cheap. Now we still need surface indication. Let him cook. Yeah, so this is just the next, what is it, 8 minutes now of the stream. It's just gonna be constant engine sounds. I'm not sure how loud that is for you. I should check. It's a bit loud. I don't know. I lowered a bit. Just tell me if it's okay. I turned it up for music earlier, or for like the space music. I have to keep track of the engines, which is why I'm at this angle. Goodbye. Alright, these next ones are gonna go quicker than those first ones. Yeah, 40 seconds. An SRB as the grill. Everyone's done that before. Any minute now, we'll get up there. That'll be awesome too. Once I dock this, or once I land this next to the moon base, I'll probably call it quits for the stream because it's just gonna be a monotonous feeling, which I'll do myself, listening to music. I don't really want too long to stream anyway. I want to be able to grab food and stuff. So this is the last mission of the stream. I might do another stream. I'm not sure when. Maybe episode 12 could be one. I'll get rid of some space debris and all that because it's a mess up there. Or maybe I'll do the Mars mission episode and then a stream. Here it's 1 a.m. Jesus Christ. Yeah, here it's right around dinner time. It's 7. Don't break my ship. Thank you. That one almost hit my ship. Yeah, that fairing's like 2, or no, it's like 4 tons, I think. East Coast gang. I love time zones. Oh, whoopsie. Yeah, Central Europe gang sucks. Let's be real. East Coast is where it's at. We get rocket launchers and stuff. An orbital refueling space station. That's what we're assembling. It's just around the moon, and we're gonna have a Earth cycler or a moon cycler. But it's a lot of work. I still haven't made it yet. I did all the math for it. And I have a test on my test world, and it's stable for 2,000 years, so I'd say it's good enough. Okay. Oh shoot! How long has that been empty? This is a goddamn. Oh man! Every time I keep those, it's a loss of efficiency. Alright, we're gonna go up a bit more since we're still not going to space. Get some nice cinematics up. Something palatable to watch. Yeah, it's really just a 10-minute straight burn. It's too good for other members. Oh, whoops. I clicked F5 instead of F2. That's an L. I'm gonna run out of ship names. I gotta get my viewers to make ship names, because mine are not it. My best ship name was Crew Mars, and it's the most generic thing I could think of. I can make like a ship name chat on the Discord, and just get a random generator, like one of those wheel things, to pick the name of my next rockets. Alright, we're halfway there, guys. Just a bit more. Okay, maybe I can hit timer for a few seconds. How many Kerbals? I did that too. With a lunar duplet. That was never shown on a video though. It was a repair mission for a satellite around the moon and took 2 Kerbals up there. It was a decent ship. I had a pilot and I had Bill, I think. And Kerpolar was probably a polar ship from the sound of it. So that's pretty good names. Better than what is this called? Moonhauler Nerva X now? Moonhauler Nerva X. So it looks pretty cool. And it hasn't blown up yet. It's got a 100% launch record so far. I'd love to stay more horizontal. Please, game. Alright, It's a decent orbit so far. Everything's getting recovered as well, so we're not going to be bankrupt. We had 1.9 million before this launch, and the launch cost $500,000. And after these recoveries, we're at 1.65 million, so that's not terrible. Yeah, type of engines is basically, like, if there's a Nerva on it, I call it a Nerva ship. I put Nerva in the name somewhere. Or if it's a single fuel tank orbiter. Well, what? Oh, yeah, my debris off. There's 97 bits of debris all around. It is a mess. I gotta clean it. But I don't want to use the tracking station to do it, just so I have a bit of a hindrance. And max debris is 999, so I really can't afford to just leave them up there. Luckily, Kessler syndrome isn't a real thing. OL22. Yeah, I have a X200-32. It's a fuel tank that just goes to orbit. I haven't used it at all. I used it once. Didn't even need a name. It could have been unnamed vessel or whatever they call it. We got Elon on this ship, so we got precious cargo already. It can be way more horizontal. I don't know what I've been doing for the past 20 seconds. Let's see what our... not bad. We'll be a few degrees off still, but closer to 1 degree off from the moon. It's not bad at all. This is a nice ship. It's gone it pretty much down perfect every launch so far. It's technically modular. I could have this jettisoned with a heat shield, or not a heat shield, a docking port instead of a decoupler, and we could just stack them on each other, like 90-degree angles. It would haul more and more every time. Kerbals don't need to eat, they photosynthesize. That's why they're green. Though I haven't sent Kerbals up in a long while. Modular until the game crashes, yeah. Look at this ocean. What the hell? Alright, Moonburn. I love just missing my burns. It really fills me with fear. Alright, and that's probably around where we'll be burning. I haven't used maneuver node once yet. That's how you know you're winning. Oh, that was not as long as I thought it would be. Oh, yeah, forget that happens. The Elon flags are kind of weighing me down, but it's whatever. Yeah, maneuver nodes suck. That's why I never use them. Alright, let's see if we can shorten this by physics warping. Yeah, it is, but right now, I still have to send a Kerbal to that orbital station. Because otherwise it's just not efficient. I'm not sure who I'm going to send yet. I'm going to have to send someone who's going to Mars later. because that's where I'm probably gonna end up bringing the ship. So it's probably gonna be like Bill. Because we've got what is it, 4 Kerbals around Mars, and we have none in space around Earth, which is kind of sad. I thought we'd have an orbital station, but it just ended up not being practical. Like, there's no point in a low Earth orbital station, at least for feeling purposes, and for science purposes, it's not the best either. So we really don't have Kerbals up here. I feel good. Every time they have the terror in their eyes, I laugh. Hey, there's the moon. Oh, we probably missed a solar eclipse. Whoops. What year is it? Year 3. Almost year 4. And we're like 11 episodes in. Honestly, I gotta live stream more often, because it gets to feel good that I don't have to edit this video later. They're like, you guys probably understand. Pretty much every episode I publish is this long, if not longer, depending on how many parts I cut it in. And that's like including the building. Here we didn't do all the building, we just added a little fuel tank. Nice. Streams are nice. Oh. Just get a few degrees down. We've got plenty of fuel to work with. Gonna be like a helicopter once we get there. Land right next to that base. There's also enough fuel in the orbital station to fill this thing up, so that's nice. Imagine if this one doesn't work. How happy I would be. YouTube guideline thing shows up? Oh, that might be because, hold up, I might have the thing up. Let me... Yeah, I have a hold potentially inappropriate comments. I'll just allow all. I don't really care if people say, like, terrorist threats or whatever. Alright, actual 100-kilometer orbit this time. Plenty of fuel, enough to go to Jupiter. Don't tell me it did that bug again. It did. Yeah, I can't really stay on your PC at 1 AM. Alright. Did quick save, so that's good. 38 years from now, we'll be back at Earth on our current course. So if things go wrong, we can let it marinate in deep space for a while. That means all these other ships might eventually encounter Earth. The crab. Eight legs. Crabs don't have 8 legs, do they? I thought they had like 6. Beautiful. Hopefully we're near our landing window. Oh my god, we're just after it. I can fix it though. Gives us a bit of extra time to work with. Oh, the Japanese spider crab. Titan, what was that, 3? to go to Jewel. Yeah, I'll make a ship name in the Discord. Discord link, by the way, right here. Gotta make sure it's up there for those wandering in and out. How many hours? 20 minutes. Okay. Speed run. Where are we only at 200,000? Yeah. Lathe is awesome. Did I do that mission? I think I did. I'm thinking of an old mission I did. It's my thumbnail now. It was a pretty fun mission to pull off. Yeah, I had my little ring ship thing that went to Jewel. I forgot what video it was in, but it was something. Probably one of those music video things. I just slapped music on it. It landed on Val when it was done, and it tipped over. And I tried making like a giant lever arm and attaching fuel tanks to it to shift it upright, but it didn't work. So I just had to rescue it. Though I had a new folklore legend and hero. What was his name? Haggard? Haggard? It was some weird name. We're gonna bring it down a bit more before our next pass. Well, we'll quick save here just in case. Whoops. Three-part rescue mission. Those are normal. Alright. We have plenty of fuel to work with. We have enough to deorbit, point directly at it, orbit again, and then deorbit. Almost. Deorbit and orbit again is possible. I don't think doing it a third time is. Alright. Looks like we're landing here really shortly. Nice flat area. And it's during the day as well, so we don't even need the lights. Oh, crap. Burn time is 0.3 minutes. We're a lot closer to it than the last time, so we're going to be more vertical, which is alright. These KSP tails in the chat right now. Eight minutes, 2 minutes to slow down. Surface marker. Oh, jeez. Alright, might as well start burning. Yeah, that's most missions go. Alright, let's see. Okay. Right at it. On a collision course with this thing. We really could have removed fuel from some of these top tanks. We don't need all this. I guess it's fine, but still. Oh, whoops. I'm sure that's okay. There we go. We're just under Moon's orbital velocity, or the Mun's orbital velocity. It's only 500. Now we're on the big flat field thing. I forgot what it's called. Minute to 0. Go south a bit more. This would probably be easier with the like some mod shows me where my landing site is, but whatever. I'll eyeball it. Right, we're getting connection with it. I don't know why we can't see it yet. There it is. Yeah, F4 changes your little reticle thing. It's really annoying because if you have it on or if you have it off, you just don't know it until you get close to your object. So you can't really do missions like visually. If that happens, okay, that's cutting it close. Luckily, I have 3,000 more meters a second than I needed, or 1,500 more. I can be really inefficient with my landings. It's just really nice. Oh. Okay, we're only going 40 meters a second sideways. It's pretty much all vertical speed at this point. I always quick save. I have like 30 of them a game. Alright, we're just gonna land and then we're gonna work about getting closer. Or, no, we can do the hover thing again. We have plenty of fuel. Alright, Elon, you just gotta guide it. So burn time to 0 right now. 4. There we go. We're a bit off, still. Sorry I'm a bit quiet. I'm just focusing on not dying instantly. It's a decent skill to have. Let's try and not burn up the whole base. Especially those solar panels. That would suck. Alright, that's probably in range. Alright. Let's fuel her up, get her to the space station, and end the episode. Or live stream, I guess. Let's hope we're in range. We're definitely in range, hell yeah. Alright. Eventually, the moon base is going to drift off of its spot and reach a bad area. Alright, good landing. Let's get these drills up. And Also push the ship away from us a bit. We don't want it too close. And we didn't get killed at all. Didn't get killed by the Kraken. Did we even revert at all? We reverted once for the bug. That's around it. And I guess beforehand, yeah, the big problem. Let's get our thing running. It still holds your message for review. I'm not sure about that. Was it? Just one crash? I'm sure it didn't happen though. Yeah, of the game. Too big to fail. Hell yeah. Let's start look and feel as well. Yeah, maybe makes this go quick. Very quick. We didn't even run our fuel cells. Alright, few hour pit stop, and Mitby's only company and job is gone. That's what his life is now. Controlling a robot arm for the rest of his life. I hope he enjoys it. Alright. Yeah, we're not even close to that window. Yeah, we do the easy missions because the hard missions are easy. Yep, the longest part of the mission is waiting for the windows. 10 days. That was longer than it took to get to the goddamn moon. Let's make a quick save out here. If 2400 isn't enough, I'm gonna get mad. Alright, you can go away. Alright, we're gonna keep that quick save because we want all of this fuel to get up there. Or all this ore to get up there. Yeah, JFK said that. I heard him say it. They edited the speech he gave. I could probably get my azimuth calculator up and really accurately do this. Or I could not. I forget that I have a base to not destroy. It's probably pretty important. Not that way. Basically just launch east from the base once you're near the window. You're fine. Oh, I launched perfectly the first time. I don't know why. Yeah, thrust away isn't high enough to just point sideways. It's high, but it's not that high. So, especially with the Elon flags. Elon flags are weighing us down. But look at them. Can you say no to that? No, I can't. We could have put a sticker or a flag down there too. That'd be cool. A bit over half of our fuel, or a bit under half of our fuel, is just being spent fighting gravity right now. Which sucks. Let's see if we can get it a bit more sideways. We didn't choose to go to the moon because it was easy, but because it was very easy. It's the thing to remember. gonna be a low ass orbit. Let's check our alignment. 1 degree off. It's not terrible. Alright, we should have enough fuel this time. We better have enough fuel this time. We gotta lug Elon's net worth off the moon. So, it's pretty heavy. Well, not that much anymore, but don't make bad tweets next time. Could point a bit more northwards, but I don't want to mess with the inclination anymore, since we've already got it decent at a decent angle. We can always revert. We're not making any more quick saves. Just don't press that F5 button. That's way too much of a tool. Maybe. I know I wouldn't. Oh my god, we're cutting it close on fuel still. You know, sending a third Nerva XX lander might be the, because this is cutting it very close still, and I don't like that. We should have added 18 more fuel tanks instead of just 12. Or maybe just not added the Elon flags on the little farm. Ditch the communications. If we have more than 500 in orbit, we should be okay. Like, without any struggle at all. But if it's just a little bit, I don't know. I'm also going down again. Okay, 30 seconds. Okay, it looks like we're making it. Nerva XX. That one for sure is gonna make it. No, this should make it. It's cutting it a little close. And hey, if we get a engineer Kerbal up there, we can remove the Nerva engines off the Nerva X, and then strap that to its. No, we can keep the engines. We'll just move the solar panels from the Nerva X, right? Put it on the Nerva, regular Nerva. Dock the Nerva on top of this, like backwards. We'll have a docking port there. We'll have to move it. We'll do a bit of orbital construction. Not in the stream though. For the stream, we're just docking to the station. That's it. Seeing if we can get the fuel up there. And then we'll make the Nerva XX by attaching both of them. We'll have 6,000 ore hold, along with all the extra fuel. Should be a lot of fuel, so it's a decent idea. We might do it. Alright, question is now, do we quick save? And I'm saying yes. Yeah, we could do that. We might use the regular Nerva to get fuel in here if we don't have enough. Which we should have enough. But... Alright. Let's catch up to it first. Oh my god, no. We're wasting some fuel. Hell no, I'm not waiting for this time warp. Okay, we actually have enough fuel. Like, by a margin. Sizable margin. We're just gonna have to wait a while for this 10. Oh my god. Only sad thing is we don't have a curve net. No, you can't use it during time warp anyway, but we still don't have curve net. Just sad. We made it to orbit though, with all 3,000 units of ore. Which is awesome. Though now we have a bit more liquid fuel than ore, which sucks, but it's whatever. We do need a bigger fuel tank thing though. Alright, we'll quick save here as we go up very slowly. Riveting gameplay, yeah. It's amazing. Any minute now. We'll get up there. I just can't wait for the Mars Infra mission. That thing's gonna be awesome. And then from that mission, that will power everything going to like Uranus, Saturn, and Jupiter. So we'll get Kerbals everywhere. And maybe Venus and Mercury as well. But at this point, probably just Mercury. Maybe just Venus. Sorry. It depends though, because the inner solar system, I don't see it as like worth it. When there's so many like gas giants in the outer solar system with a bunch of moons to explore. I want to make like trading networks and shit. Yeah, we're really playing. You know, this would have been cut out of the normal videos, but this is a live stream. You can't do that. The people rewatching the live stream, they can see it. Depends on if this gets published or not. Because I have it on. Let's see if I can change that real quick while we wait for this to get up. Okay, I think it is. I want it so that you can still see it once the stream goes down. I think I just added to RSS career. You can't cut the stream, but I can cut the electricity. Let me see. There should be. Alright, it's whatever. We've got good time warp now. That's all that matters. And a laggy game. How many parts is this thing? 74. Yeah, maybe attaching both of the nervous together when they both have like. It's like a 150 part lander. Whoops. Oh, we don't have freaking control. I was wondering why my thing didn't work. That's whatever. We're out of the dark zone. We still have to catch up to the space station anyway. Okay, that's above 30,000, so we're all good. Okay, let's fix inclination down here. Not the best place, but it's whatever. We have signal strength here, which is what matters. There we go. Whoops. I gotta burn on this side of the triangle so we don't fall down. Alright. We're also nearing the station. We're still pretty far from it, like an orbit or so. We should make it. With fuel to spare as well. Nova X is awesome. Beautiful ship. That looks around right. They call me Dr. Rendezvous. Even though that was Woo! Oh, Synex is back. He's also playing Kerbal Space Program. He's heading towards the Mun with infinite fuel. Congratulations. Why are you in miles an hour? You mean meters a second? Or did you calculate it for miles an hour? Wait, target's behind us. Oh, we're just too fast. I should have done it a bit earlier. Time warp too far. We can just circularize up here a bit more. We're only 200 kilometers away. 4,500 meters a second. I'm almost proud of you. Yeah, I'm honestly same. I'm going yeah, I'm even going 80,000 miles an hour towards the moon right now. I'll be there soon, so it's whatever. These are gonna meet up here, so in an orbit we'll rendezvous. If I do these rendezvous quicker, we can land back immediately. So I gotta make a system to where I can do it. Luckily, yeah, we're still in a landing window. So once we get this docked, we can convert the. Oh god damn, that's close. Yeah, freedom units suck. Meters a second is better. Miles an hour sucks, bro. It's also a smaller number. Oh no, it is bigger. You're right. But like meters a second is what the scientific community uses, and like, you know, the rest of the world. So it's better. Used car sales. Yeah, the bigger the number there, it's not as good. Where? There you are. It is pretty big. You can see it from like 3 kilometers out. And we're doing it during the day. Epic. We got the original Nerva stuck to the side there. And we have signal strength. That's awesome. I thought signal strength just ran out. Okay, let's get a bit closer. We gotta aim for up there. Alright, that's our target. Slow down. Find this relaxing? Thank you. It's a bit less relaxing on launch though, because you got the engines blasting for 10 minutes straight. It's a lot of parts in a small area now. Might have to consider using the big fuel tanks for bigger ships, mostly just because, yeah, it's not it. Are you doing everything real time? No, because it's been 10 days, and if I was doing 10-day mission real time, it would not be fun. But right now it's real time, and I use time warp sometimes. So. Okay, get that all in there. It's almost 2. It's almost 8 for me, and I'm hungry. Hell yeah. There's actually a lot of power on this ship now. Alright. That's probably gonna be it for the stream. It's a pretty nice looking ship. Let's admire it as the stream ends. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. It's been a minute since I've been recording the series, but I say we just got back into it. So now, next step, this little lander is gonna fuel up that. It's not the best. Oh wow, it actually is less than I thought. So it's gonna take 6 runs full of this. No, but we'll need like, oh Jesus. No, we're gonna need a better. We're gonna need more fuel tanks. So we're gonna send this out for the Mars Infra, and that's like our fuel tank hauler. It's not the best right now, so I do have to change it. Make it longer. But hey, it's still pretty cool. We have these 2 Nerva ships. I might combine them, bring a Kerbal up here, do some orbital construction. I could turn that into a short. The first short of the series, which would be kind of cool. But yeah, that's pretty much all. Don't forget, there's a Discord server as well. So if you want to like message me with some really cool ideas that I can steal from you, right there, including names, ship names and stuff, right there in the chat. Even if you're watching this on a replay, it's right there in the chat the whole time. Yeah, that's all. See ya. Hopefully you all enjoyed, by the way.